Hey guys, in this video I'm going to talk about one thing that really bothered me when I was living with my parents, when I was a young teenager or just in high school, how they constantly always compare me to their friends' kids, their coworkers' kids, or the worst, their friends' kid, regarding to what school they go to, what grades they were getting, what kind of, how they're excelling in certain sports, or they have some kind of degree, stuff like that. And this is what I would tell my younger self. All my videos are about what I would tell my younger self to get me through these times. And if you like this kind of stuff, please subscribe because I'll come out with videos every week. I try to come out with videos every other day. So, number one, how does this make you feel? It makes you feel discouraged. It actually makes you feel completely the opposite of the intentions that your parents are trying to make you feel. What it made me feel when they always comparing me to somebody that's doing better at something than me. It discourages me. It makes me feel a little worthless. To be honest, it really annoys me. It really annoys me. Like, I just don't want to hear that kind of stuff. It makes me feel I'm underachieving. It makes me feel those things that they were comparing me to are impossible, close to impossible. Okay, if they say, "Oh, this guy's gonna get a PhD," or like, "This guy has a 3.8 GPA," like, so what? You feel disconnected to your parents because you feel like they're playing favors of people that you're not very close to or you don't know over you, and you feel disconnected to the real world. They never compare you to average people. They never compare you to people below average than you, or at least my parents didn't. They rarely compliment you. Okay, and I'm talking. I know there are great parents out there that very encouraging, complimenting, supportive. But I'm talking to the kids that don't have the parents that are those things. And these things bother you, and you want to kind of stop them from doing these comparisons. And these are three things I would advise you to do to get them stopped. Number one is to ask the source how they get their kids to do those things. Okay? Well, if Billy got a 4.0 GPA, how do you get it? Of course, your parents can say, "Oh, because he studied all day, all the time." What does studying mean? What if you can't understand something if you're studying? Where does he turn to? Where does he go? Right? You can ask him those things. What if he achieves those things? What does he get out of it? Does he get a prize? Did he get a pat on the back? Did he get encouragement? Did they sit next to him while he or she is studying? Were they there to help him out when they're stuck at something? Ask those tough questions and see what they say. I'm pretty sure if I ask my parents those things, they'll just be like, they just work hard. I don't know, they just work hard. No. Some people are just born with it, and some have very good parents that drive them to do their best. And unfortunately, most of us don't have parents like that. So for you to ask them that question makes them look in the mirror and think about how they're raising you and why you're not doing these things. Instead of just putting all the pressure on you, put some pressure on them. You know what I mean? Number two, I know I am a little aggressive. If you feel like you're going to put your life in danger by saying these things to them, then don't say it. Okay? I mean, it's not that bad, but still want to let you know that everybody's different in different situations. But tell your parents, would you like it if I compared you to blah blah blah's dad? Oh, blah blah blah's dad makes more money. It drives a better car than you. How come you don't drive a car like that? Does that make him a better person than you? Does that mean he's more successful than you? Because he make more money? He has a bigger house? Okay? Because he is more fit than you? He dressed nicer than you? Does that make him a better person than you? Does that mean he's smarter than you? Does it sound fair to you if I ask you to cook as good as somebody? Is that logical? No, right? Ask them these questions. Get them to think. I'm a parent now. Okay? If my daughter or my son would say something to me, first reaction would be, "Hey, that's kind of rude," right? In my head. But then it'll actually get me thinking, you know what? They got a point. Okay? I shouldn't consider somebody else's kid more successful than my kid just because academically they're better. Number three, this one I used when I was younger. and it got them to stop talking about it. But again, this is like not the nicest way to explain it to them. It's kind of like, hey, get away from me. It doesn't really get them to understand. Okay, but it worked for me, so I'm gonna share it with you. I would say, if you like them so much, why don't you ask them to be your kid? Why don't you ask them to be your child? It seems like you enjoy talking about them so much, and you never talk about me in front of your friends. Maybe you should just adopt them. Maybe their parents could adopt me, and they could show me how to, get better grades or whatever, right? After I said that, that cut them comparing me to somebody else about like 60%. So try that. That's the easiest way. You don't have to explain anything. Just say, get off, right? Get off of me. So I hope this video helps you. And if you like these kind of stuff, or you have any questions about, how parenting kind of messed with your life, let me know in the comments and I'll try to answer them in another video. Anyways, have a great day and God bless you guys.